So here we are in the last week of April in the mountains of western North Carolina, and one of the most interesting early perennial plants that comes out happens to be a plant that's favored by culinarians and chefs up and down the East Coast as a delicacy. And that's ramps, wild onions. It's a type of wild onion. It goes by several different names. In some parts they call them ransoms. Sometimes they're called wild leeks. But ramps were a spring staple back in the day, and when you think about pioneer times when families were holed up all winter. You know, the first warm snap of spring brings out all of these ramps in certain areas. Ramps are naturally found in moist cove forests, along creek banks, and in moist sinks. We happen to be in an area with a lot of those places. If you glance around, just about everywhere that you see green, there's a small or large patch of ramps. Ramps are loaded with nutrients and vitamins and minerals. And so, you know, back in the day, ramps were harvested and cooked as sort of the first fresh vegetable of spring. Now, there is a way to sustainably harvest ramps. So, really, all the tools that you need is permission from a landowner, of course, to go harvest ramps on their property. But I like to just go into the woods with a pair of scissors. But what I'm going to do is just clip the leaves of the plant, leaving one. So this particular bulb had 3 leaves. So I'm harvesting 2 of these, and the leaves have the same nutritional content, the same flavor as the bulb. So I'm leaving the bulb and leaving that leaf to continue to photosynthesize through the spring, so that it will continue to produce a seed pod this fall, and this plant will be here next year. So what I do is just kind of go through and clip leaves along with the stems. And you can make all sorts of things with this. Ramps have a real pleasant sort of garlicky onion mix. It's a little stronger than a leek, with about the same flavor as garlic. A little more pungent. You know, a lot of people say that if you better eat ramps in the company of whoever you're spending time with, that they better eat them too, because everyone will smell like them. But you can move through a patch of ramps and very quickly and easily get a nice handful that you can incorporate in any of your meals. You can boil them up like turnips. You can saute them with any number of meats and vegetables to really enhance the flavor. There's folks that make pickled ramps. You can make compound ramp butter, which is delicious to dollop on any other dish that you're fixing. But you know, with just a handful of leaves, you can really enhance the flavor of a local dish. And you know, because of the buzz that's been on ramps for a while, it's definitely something to get your friends and family talking about. And one of the reasons ramps are sort of held in this high esteem and are sort of treasured in the culinary world is because they're only around for a few weeks. This particular patch, I was out about 2 weeks ago here, and the ramps that were up were the only thing in the forest. And as the sun heats up, as the weather heats up, the foliage of this plant is going to die out, and you won't be able to see them again until next year. So there's really only a short window to harvest and enjoy this particular perennial woodland crop.